As we all know, Boaz loves cookies. He loves them so much that he's decided to take on the role of chief cookie correspondent.
It's true. So when Heather said she makes a mean cookie cake, I said, bring it on.
Okay, and so let's remind people at home how you judge your cookies.
Well, we've got the ranking board over here. So we're looking at presentation, texture, and flavor, and then each one is ranked out of 5 potential cookies. So the cookie is awarded cookies.
So before we cut into this, I think that you should probably rank presentation, and I'll cut you a slice. So I went through the painstaking process of tracing the Pirates logo. Please don't drop the cookie. Please don't drop the cookie. So it looks just like the Pirates logo to get us ready for opening day. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I've got to make sure you're not seeing anything.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular sign that you'd like?
No, I think as the baker, yeah, absolutely. I would say, and honestly, this is really stressful, Heather, because you know I think we're friends, and I don't want this to come in between anything. Like this might change everything.
That'll be mine.
Wow. Okay.
Let me get.
a right presentation already. So.
Okay, there you go. There's a little sliver. I'm going to get you some more, but if you want to take the first bite.
So, and you really perfected this recipe while you were off, also.
That's right. So I started following this woman. Her account is called Blue Cottage Bakery. We're going to link you up if you want to check it out, because she actually shared all of the details on how she makes her cookie cakes, including the American buttercream and the chocolate chip cookie, which you are trying right now.
Yeah, I want to sort of just get cookie on its own just so I can have it.
Yeah. So the way that she makes it is a full, like, I think it's a 10 by 15 or so pan. And so you spread it out, you bake it, and then you chop it in half and cut it into whatever it is you need. So I made one for Sunny's birthday, and I've made one just not cut and just decorated. How are you feeling over there? Don't do it just because we're friends. Like, you know.
You're not going to have a perfect score. I mean,
okay. All right. Good. I like how you're upfront about it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, it's like, yeah, maybe someone who's, you know, a James Beard award-winning baker would have a perfect score.
Right, sure, of course.
But you are coming really close.
Okay,
oh, yeah,
so
thank you for this.
Okay, can I tell you this, too, before you give me your score? Frankie told me that this was the best thing that I have ever made, that he's tried. And I thought he's just pulling my leg and just trying to make me feel better about it. So, you know, But I
saw you post on social media, or maybe everything else you made wasn't that good.
Was it just a lie? Like, maybe everything else is just so terrible that this is a step above the terribleness that I've been making.
Okay,
so,
here's my final ranking here. Presentation 5 cookies, gorgeous. I mean, really, the pea was so precise and it was gorgeously frosted, really beautiful. Texture, I love feeling the frosting, feeling that first layer of cookie, feeling that other layer of frosting in there, and then that final cookie. I thought that was fantastic. Flavor, honestly, I think it was a little overwhelmed by the frosting. I wanted more cookie.
Okay.
And I thought the cookie itself was wonderful, and I'm like, let that cookie sing a little more.
So do you think that, since you know so much about cookies, do you think maybe it doesn't need a double layer? Like maybe it should have just been one layer?
Well, I love the double layer. I thought that was fun, but maybe just somehow less icing on top.
You know, I think it's because I used a number 2 with the piping, and I think it came out too much. There's too much icing.
But I mean, I think it was fantastic. That's like, this is really good. 14 out of potential 15 cookies. That's fantastic.
Okay, good. All right, we're going to link you up. So if you want to try and make this yourself, you'll have all the details too. Thank you, Boaz.
Yeah.
I don't feel cheated at all.